I'm Yolande Poirier from Oracle Technology Network, and I'm here today at Devoxx talking to Ben Evans and Martijn Verberg. Welcome.
Hello. Thank you.
We've just announced a new Devoxx London. So
yes, absolutely.
Can you tell us about it? What is it?
Okay, so we're going to bring the Devoxx brand and the Devoxx energy and the Devoxx family to London. That's basically, it's the same style, the same energy, the same by developers for developers that we see in Antwerp and also, of course, in Paris. Mm-hmm. Only now staged in the wonderful city of London.
Wonderful. So when is the event?
It's going to be the 26th and the 27th of March 2013, which is actually the same week as Devoxx Paris. So the idea behind that is that it enables speakers and sponsors to have a very easy way to share speakers between the two events, so that we're able to have very big name speakers, hopefully, fingers crossed, come to London and then just get the train to Paris, and they can kind of do both conferences in the 1 week, and it's a very efficient way of doing it.
So how did you think about this? I mean, why are you having this conference?
Why? Okay, so I think we probably started with us teasing Stefan about a year ago, 2 years ago?
2 years ago, I think. Yeah.
At the Knox party, and we were just like, oh, well, you should come, and you should come to London, and it'd be much better, and all the rest of it. And apparently he took us rather more seriously than we might have thought. And a few weeks ago, we got a phone call from Stefan, and just completely out of the blue, I'm sitting in our office, because Martijn and I run a startup together, and sit next to each other. So there we are, and my Skype goes off, and it's Stefan. I'm like, that's funny. Wonder what's up. Picked up my headset, and he's like, so, if I tell you something in complete confidence, will you keep a secret? Like, yes, of course.
And I thought we were going to get the keynote.
Yeah. Martijn was like, someone's pulled out, we're going to need you to step up for Devoxx Belgium. And no. Instead of which it was, we think we are actually in a position to expand to London, and I would like you guys to spearhead it. So, yeah, it was obviously a great honour, and very, very pleased to see Devoxx in London. And it's kind of a strange thing that maybe people don't know too much about how where people come from when they come to Devoxx Belgium. We do have quite a few attendees from the UK, but not as many as people might think. So I think it's a way of trying to take some of the pressure off the main event. I mean, the Canopolis venue here in Antwerp is a great venue, but there's no denying that we're at capacity, and there's really nowhere else that's obvious that would be as good a venue that would be larger. And I also think that a lot of the feel and a lot of the things which make Devoxx, if there were twice as many people here, you would just never find any of your friends. It would be hard to get around. I think the logistical problems would escalate. So if we can't get to a bigger venue, well, we'll just have to distribute. It's like any solution. If you can't scale vertically, you scale horizontally, and you split it up, and you have a distributed Devoxx. So that's kind of what we're hoping to do.
The four conjoined framework in action conference style.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So we'll be able to have a little local flavour, but still very much the underlying spirit and the unifying community energy, which is just the most important thing about Devoxx and the Devoxx family.
We might be serving cups of tea as well as coffee.
I was thinking traditional English ales and a ploughman's lunch. Well, because we can't have Belgian beer, obviously. Because,
no, you couldn't have Guinness.
Yeah, English ale. Yes, there we are.
So why are the British actually not coming here? I mean, why do you think we need really like an event or another event in London?
It's a good question. Partly, I think it's because in these straitened economic times, a lot of people are not willing to pay for the travel and the accommodation, which obviously Antwerp represents. But whereas let's not forget, London has between 50 and 100,000 developers, and they're overwhelmingly pretty much Java. So that's a huge number of people who are working in and around London, for whom so maybe their employer can't afford to pay for them to come to Antwerp, but they can probably afford a couple of days and a 2-day ticket. We're trying to price things. We'll squeeze the costs and really wringing every last drop out of the costs that we can to keep the prices down. We want to put this conference within reach of ordinary developers, so even if their employer can't afford to pay for them to go, that it's not an outrageous amount of money, and that it's within the reach of the ordinary developers, spending money in budget.
So we're pricing it at about roughly about a third of the other major conferences that go on in London. So
again, it's the by developers for developers. That's absolutely critical at the heart of what we're doing. So compared to a commercial conference, we really have tried to wring all the costs out so that we can get as many people who want to come as possible. We're hoping for, well, our venue capacity tops out at around about 1,000 people. Mm-hmm. We would certainly like we'd like to beat the French, because the French obviously sold out 6 weeks before Devoxx Paris on their first go round, and if we can do that, even better than that would be fantastic.
Always good to have the common rivalry with the French.
Absolutely.
Very important.
Very important.
Watch out, Antonio.
Yeah, we're coming to get you, buddy. The call for papers and registration will open at exactly the same time as France. Mm-hmm. So the 1st of December. We're forming the content committee. We've secured a fantastic venue, which is in Islington, a really nice part of London, just one stop from the Eurostar. So if people who are Anglophone developers who are living in France, and maybe they should come to London instead of Paris.
And I guess the other key thing is that, like Devoxx in Belgium and like Devoxx France, this is very strongly backed by the community in London. So Ben and I help run the London Java community, right, which is about 3,500 active Java developers, and we hold multiple events per week. It's a really active, passionate community, and we certainly know we'll have their support and their encouragement to have Devoxx in London. And it's going to be a really exciting time, because they haven't really had a marquee conference to go to before in London that's been affordable and by the community for developers. So we're really, really excited to bring this across. It's going to be great fun.
So you're not worried about being having a venue that isn't too small?
Well, we did think about that, but we realistically, it's got to be the right venue. I mean, we've all been to conferences where you're just basically in a hotel or some other place, and it's just really like a big shed, and it doesn't feel like a proper conference. And I know I keep saying this, but the community energy is just so important. It really has got to feel like the right place.
So it's a hotel, or is
it's actually it's an old
Victorian building, isn't it? Yeah.
Absolutely. It's an old agricultural hall which has been repurposed as a specialist conference and business centre. But it has, sort of lots of stained glass and lots of natural light and old Victorian, wrought iron beams and stuff. So it's actually, a really good space. And the first time I saw the venue, I was just like, yeah, this is the space for us. I just knew straight away.
Okay, so call for papers is in 2 weeks?
Yep, 1st of December.
Okay, and the dates again?
It's the 26th and 27th of March, 2013.
The website?
We are Devoxx.co.uk is live and up and running.
Yep.
And as we move towards the thing, it's going to be more and more content there. We've already had some great feedback from a number of companies about people who want to come and sponsor and partner with us. Yeah. So I mean, I think there's a lot of excitement. Everyone we've spoken to here is really excited. Our sponsors and partner companies are incredibly excited as well. We can't wait. We're obviously incredibly excited. Yeah. This is going to be fantastic, and it's just it's strange to think that it's only just over 3 months out now, 4 months.
Right.
Yep, 4 months out.
Yep.
So we've got a lot of work to do, but we've got a very focused team. We're bringing in some people who have helped run Devoxx Belgium and Devoxx France to help us on the steering committee, so that continuation is going to go through. Obviously, Stefan's going to be heavily involved as well, so we've got a great team behind us, and we're absolutely looking forward to it.
Yep.
And you already have Oracle as a sponsor, right?
We already have Oracle as a platinum sponsor, which is absolutely fantastic.
I mean, that commitment to the Devoxx community as a whole has been great. So they really have gone above and beyond. So
and beyond that as well. So for us as a London Java user group, we have a great relationship with Oracle. They've always pulled out the stops to assist us wherever they can, and we've really enjoyed that relationship, and it's great to take that forward to a conference as well.
Thank you.